Hi, this is David and Kathy. We want to give you a little bit of an update of what's taken place with our Alaska cruises over the last couple of weeks. On our transatlantic cruise that we took in April, we thoroughly enjoyed having Wi-Fi, the internet, and Wi-Fi calling, even in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. We were able to stay in touch with folks. We wanted to take a longer cruise with Princess, probably sometime maybe one of their Panamanian Canal cruises, perhaps something longer than that. We wanted to have the internet access at a cheaper rate. We discovered if you were a member of the Captain's Circle Platinum level, you get it for half price. So we set about on a goal to achieve that level. We had 2 Princess Cruise credits. We needed 5. You can get it by days, but cruise credits is where we focused. And there was a little 4-day Alaska cruise that was at a pretty attractive rate. And we said, hey, let's go for that cruise. In addition to that, it had a relatively small single supplement. And as a single, you actually get double cruise credits. So Kathy booked 1 room, I booked 1 room, we got double cruise credits. All of a sudden we got 4 of the cruise credits we need. And we said somewhere along the line we'll pick up the 5th credit. Well, during the cruise we discovered that our Amtrak USA Rail Pass had expired. There's a previous video to that effect. And that we're going to be leaving our son on Memorial Day weekend. And it was very difficult to get car rental reservations, Amtrak or plane reservations, hotel accommodations on Memorial Day weekend. He says, okay, what do we do? Well, it actually turned out that the ship we were on for the 4-day cruise was immediately going to turn around and do a 7-day Alaska cruise. It's early in the season. It was an inexpensive price. We were already on the ship, so there's no additional transportation cost to get to the ship. So we said, hey, why don't we just stay on it? We'll get our 5th cruising credit. So what you're going to see in the next video or 2 about the Alaska cruise is actually 2 cruises. A 4-day cruise, immediately followed by a 7-day cruise on the same ship in some of the same ports. Let me explain a couple other benefits we received from doing the single cruises. I actually sat down with one of the Princess Cruise consultants. He said, what are you guys, crazy? You're booking 2 single rooms? But by the end of the conversation with him, he says, oh, it looks like you learned how to beat the system. The actual cruise credit was $90 a piece extra. However, given we had 2 single rooms, we could each get the Carnival stockholder stockholder benefit for each of the rooms. On board, we were on board ship, so we bought future cruise credits, which gives you a discount for each of the cruises. And the cruise wasn't that expensive to begin with. So let's go ahead and book it. And we ended up with about a $65 difference for an entire cruise credit. That's not a bad deal. You can get a cruise credit for $65. We did have in our back pocket the possibility of getting Princess Plus for one of us instead of for both of us. If we had done that, that would have actually more than offset. We would have made out on that price if only one person wanted Princess Plus. We chose not to do that. But it doesn't happen very often, but we took full advantage. By the end of our 2nd Alaska cruise, we are now Platinum Circle members and entitled to all the benefits as such. So we feel pretty good about it. And you'll actually see in our next videos the Alaska story twice in some cases. So sit back, enjoy, and we appreciate your following us through on this adventure. If you're so inclined, feel free to subscribe. We don't ask for too much. We're mostly doing this for family and friends, but if you subscribe to us, you automatically become a member of that group. Take care. See you in the next video.